Hello guys, welcome to this new episode today, number 43, and as usual today, Tuesday, we're gonna evaluate a new submission for our AI tournament. So let's get started. Okay guys, so welcome again. As I was saying during the preview today, as usual, in these last weeks, we have been evaluating new submissions for our AI tournament. Today, we're gonna evaluate the first submission of a new participant that we never saw until now, and so I'm really curious to see what's the performance he will reach. Hopefully in the coming episodes we will have the chance to talk with him, and so maybe ask him to share with us his choices. I know he's using very cool technologies, and so I believe it would be really interesting to have a chat with him. We'll see in the coming weeks. So before doing that, let me just briefly recap what we did last time, last week. Well, on Tuesday we took a look at the new submission, and we experimented a little bit with it. Then on Thursday we took a look at self-play output. So what was the performance of the agent that we were training using self-play? And well, that performance was not good at all. And so given that we had a month straight playing around with it, even more I believe, we decided to move forward and start training our RL agent on a new game. So far, if you have been following us, or if you just took a look at our past episodes, you know that we trained two AI algorithms, one that was able to complete Dead or Alive and another one that was able to complete Street Fighter. So we started training a new agent on a new game, that is Tekken Tag Tournament. Now that game has a lot of tricky things, and so I'm really curious, to see what will be the capabilities we will be able to reach with this PPO algorithm, and we are going to take a look at it for the first time after the first batch of training, more or less 7.5 million steps on Thursday. So in 2 days, on the next episode, we are gonna take a look at it and see if the performance is already improving. Last Thursday, we took a look at the performance of the random agent, and it was pretty bad. So we'll see. Okay, so for those of you that are still not familiar with the AI tournament, you can find all details on our website, diambra.artificialtwin.com. On the top bar, you can just click on the AI tournament and just read there the description. There is still plenty of time for you to train your agent, more or less still 2 months to go. And you know, since we also provide with the environment that you can get on GitHub, a worked example showing you how to use a PPO agent there. It's also pretty easy to get started, and you can have good performance right away after just, you know, just few steps of training. Let me say 1 or 2 weeks of training. So, you know, it's of course something that you can do. Hello, Lorder, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. And so, yeah, of course, you can register on the page and then get started with the environment that is available on GitHub. As usual, I invite you also to join our Discord server. That is very useful to receive support, to share thoughts with the community. We are already growing very fast, so I'm really happy, you know, to see the community growing. Now, this is it for what I wanted to share with you. And so we can directly move towards the evaluation of the new agent. This agent has been submitted by our TRRRR, so it's like T5Rs, and this is the battle name, and we are gonna take a look at it now. As usual, 5 runs averaged, and then, you know, the average performance will be the one that will go into the leaderboard. Now, this battle name is referred to Dennis, and he's the guy behind that. You can see here is a LinkedIn page. So that's the guy behind the algorithm that we are gonna take a look at it today. And so I will also keep a photo of him on the bottom left corner, as we did with previous participants. Now looking forward to having him here with us in live. So let's proceed as usual. Let me just open up everything. Now this is the script. As usual, remember, we are using all settings that are mandatory for this tournament. So frame ratio is 6. Now he is using Rido as character, so he trained the network, let me say a policy specifically for this character. Okay, Rido. Now he of course he's using a discrete action space with attack buttons combinations. Okay, so a total of 16 actions. The observation space, we are already familiar with it, so it's the standard. Let me see, we called it small one, meaning that the frame is just 128 times 128, and 4 frames are stacked now together. Now last 4 frames. Additional observation are standard things for us, that, you know, actions buffer, health, positions, stage, these kind of things. And yes, we are ready. Here we are just loading his agent, and then we are running 5 episodes. So now it's time to take a look at it. I already, as you can see here, created a virtual environment with his dependencies. It worked out pretty smoothly, so I'm happy to see that is pretty easy for the community to, you know, provide all info required on my hand to run this stuff. Okay, so let's get started. Hopefully this should run smoothly right away. Let me just hide the panel. How to hide panel? Okay. I'm really curious, you know, we are loading everything here. Okay, this is our still, you know, standard graphic. Here, game is loading. Okay, And finally, let me also add Dennis here with us in photos. So yeah, selecting Raido, ready to start the very first episode now. Let's see if with the streaming on the performance is good enough. It seems so. Okay, great. So let's get started with Raido. First character is Genfu. I see, you know, it seems it is. Hello Taki, welcome here. So it seems that the agent is already showing, you know, a clever behavior, smart behavior, since, you know, it's waiting for the right moment to hit. You see here, not just throwing actions around, and so it seems to be very good in this regard. Let's see, this is just the very first stage. As we know, the farther we go, the stronger our opponents are. We are already at 3.25 total cumulative reward, not bad at all. But this is just the first stage, so let's see how it goes in the next part. Okay, Hayabusa now is usually not super complex to face. So far we are... Oh, no, okay, yeah, we were up for a combo, but now this is not possible anymore. Okay, anyway, landed this round again. 4.73, not a bad performance so far, I must say, pretty good. Remember that losing both rounds by a perfect means losing 4 points, so, you know, it is something that we should always keep in mind and keep an eye on that. Okay, landed the second round. Now is the total cumulative reward is around 5.8. Moving to stage 3. Let's see who is gonna be the next one. So Lei Fang at stage 3. Remember, one of the most most complex characters in these stages is definitely Yan Li. That is very, very hard to fight, as well as Baiman, in particular if you don't have a way to go and exit continuous catches that has Lei Fang just did. You know, that's a very important issue with Baiman, for example. Ooh, that was close. So very good way to land a round for Raido, even though the reward in this case was pretty low, of course. Let me just... Okay, so now let's see, this is the second round of stage 3. You see here continuous catches. Now, since Raido has the possibility to press attack buttons combination together, now he should be able to exit that kind of continuous catches. It didn't do that right now, so it still has to learn this possibility and optimal move. Okay, so it's 1-1 on stage 3 against Lei Fang. Now that's a better start, but here it comes Lei Fang. Okay, with a couple of combos, but you know, it has a lot. You know, she has a lot of counter moves, as you can see here. Okay, so this was the first one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I believe it's something like problem of the MAME audio. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to yeah, that's not the stream. Is the problem is with the game. Sometimes it happens. Not sure why, but still, you know, we managed to stop it. So the first episode ended. Let me see what was the okay, so 4.76 as the total cumulative reward for the very first episode. Not bad, not bad at all. Let's see how it goes. So Yan Li at the very first stage. Ooh, it's not always easy to face this guy. Let me keep. Okay. Okay, a better start in this case. Yes, so landed around. Okay, so Raido, oh, almost there. So you see here, there is the possibility to exit those kind of catches. And in order to do so, you have to press all together the 3 attack buttons. So hold, punch, and kick for Dead or Alive. And that's the way to put to an end those catches. So, okay, so landed the second round, actually the third one, and we're moving to stage 2. Against Genfu. This is another character with a lot of counter moves. You will see it happens. But you know, it seems that Raido is also pretty good at intervening and with breaking moves, like moves that are able to break combos or at least tentative combos. Now, very good first round for Raido. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, these moves are really powerful by Genfu, this kind of Kung Fu moves. Okay, but still, Raido is pretty good at countering some attacks, as you can see here. Okay, really close to lose this round. Okay, that's okay. Oh, but as you can see here, we limited the damage because the health of Genfu was about to drop down to 0, so a total loss for this round was really a small one. Oh, Lorder is saying that he thinks that Raido starts with other characters' moves chosen randomly. So you think that in some sense Raido at the very beginning of the round, you know, impersonates some of the other characters, and this, you know, at the very beginning of the round, and keeps that for the entire duration of the round. Are you saying so? I'm not an expert about it. I do see, yeah, if that's it, of course it's definitely complex to train. I do see that sometimes it is performing moves like, you know, for example Kazumi or other characters, other known characters, but like Hayabusa in this case. Oh, that was a bad loss. But I'm not sure how, you know, this is ruled for this game. If you know, if what you're saying is correct, it is definitely very complex to train, because, you know, you have to, in some sense, to generalize with respect to that aspect, and so in some sense you are learning like a strategy to use every possible combination, you know, every possible character you will happen to use. So second episode with a total cumulative reward of 1.46. That is not bad in general, so it's worse than the previous one. Let's see how it goes now. Third episode on the run. Let me see. Okay. So far, not a bad streak for T5Rs or Dennis. I'm really, you know, looking forward to this episode to understand what's the, you know, more or less, if it is more about reward, total cumulative reward of about 4 or 1 point something. Let's see. Oh, Tina is always a complex one. Yeah, lost the first one. As you can see, we lost the first round, but the total cumulative reward is just minus 0.05, so almost a draw in that sense, because we were able to took a lot of damage, you know, took a lot of health from Tina, and that is very important, because remember, the total cumulative reward here, that is the measure, the evaluation measure for performances, is not the stage you reach, is the total amount of health you are able to, you know, the total amount of damage you are able to cause to the opponent, and it's of course negative, the value, the damage you suffer from your opponent. So it's important to, you know, lose by a small amount of health and to win by a lot. So perfects are the things to look for the maximum performance, of course. Okay, so not bad, closing the first stage with 2.82. Remember that the maximum for this one is around 4, so 2 perfects is 4, exactly 4, and so 2.82 is like 3/4 of the maximum reward. Okay, you see here, these continuous catches by Byman are a complex problem to handle. Now, okay, nice hit there. You know, in this game, if you miss an attack, well, you're in danger. You're almost certainly receiving a hit, or in general a bad reward for that. So, you know, you have to avoid missing attacks, as in this case. That's a very complex problem. So the timing is key. Yeah, you see here. Yeah, that's a very important problem against Byman. So this was at 0.78 as a total cumulative reward. Third episode. Let's see, now we have 2 more. Okay, we are starting against Byman. Oh, okay, you see here, we were able to exit that catch pressing the right, you know, combination of buttons at the right time. It's important to, you know, learn that stuff. Oh, come on. You see here, oh, that was very bad luck. But the problem with Byman is this one, it's exactly this one. Come on, this, oh yeah. Here we were able to exit that catch. Okay, landed the round. This is the 4th episode ongoing. Oh, nice counter move there by Raido. Okay, so we managed to pass Byman, stage 1. So moving to stage 2, let's see. Okay, stage 2, another big guy. This one is Bass. Oh, nice counter move there again. Couple of counter moves in a row. Ooh, very good. Very good set of moves by Raido. Nice counter move again. Ooh. Now, it happens sometimes that Raido is like jumping backwards. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lorder, for sharing with us what you found. Now, this is important. So basically, this means that it shouldn't be so complex to train. Meaning, I mean, at least as complex as other characters. That since this randomness is not there, this is important to know. Okay, good to know. Thank you for taking the time to look for it and sharing that specific detail with all of us. So okay. Stage 3 against Gen Fu, first round lost. Let's see if we are able to move to the next stages. Ooh, we are close here. Okay, nicely done. Landed the round. Oh. that beep, I think it's about to restart. It sometimes happens. Okay, now this round is going better. Almost there. Okay, so we are moving to stage 4. You see the total cumulative reward is about 5 at this point. Let's see what character are we going to face. Zack, and on stage 4. Let's see. Very good start. Ooh, this is close. No, too bad. Too bad. Ooh, nice counter move there. And again, okay. Oh, this round is looking not bad. Not bad at all. So we have an edge. Oh, come on. You can... Okay. Landed now 1-1 at stage 4 against Zack. Total cumulative reward of about 5.15. Okay. So it's 5.3. Now 5.62. Ooh, nice move there. Looking good so far. Come on. Okay. Ooh. Ah, that was close. That was really, really close. Moving to stage 5. Moving to stage 5. This should be the 4th episode. Okay, moving to stage 5. Let's see against... Ooh, okay, Tina. Not easy. Not easy to face. It has again... Okay, you see here... Catches and the complex one to defend. These attacks. Okay, nicely done. Nice counter move there by Raido. Oh, that was really hard. These moves by Tina are really hard, you know. Very good moves. Still a very high reward so far, you know, not bad at all. 5.64. So let's see. Oh, nice moves from afar by Raido. Oh, you see that counter move. Let's see. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Anyway, we contained the damage, so that shouldn't be too low as a final cumulative reward. In fact, oh, I will take a look. 4.46. Not bad. Gemful, starting at stage 1. This is the last episode. Let's see how it goes. Ooh. Not... Oh, come on. A very, very nice combo by Gemful. Second round. Oh, nice. So that was blocked move and then a backflip kick. Similar to the ones that Kazumi is able to perform every time. Come on. No, too bad. And that was it. So we are going to see what's the average performance? Remember that the top of the leaderboard is now 1.04. Let's see what's the average for TRRR. Yes, I totally agree with you, Lorder. With the here, some of our lost were, of course, bad luck. So the mean cumulative reward is 2.17, and this means that T5Rs is jumping at the top of the leaderboard. So congratulations to you, Dennis. I'm happy that to let you know that you are at the top of the leaderboard. I will update it later after our live. Now I would love to take a new look at your agent, just to confirm, the average performance is this one. Of course, this is the official result. Of course, just 5 episodes are not enough to evaluate something that is meaningful in the statistical terms, but this is true for everyone that is taking part in this tournament. So I will update the leaderboard later with this performance. Okay, 2.17 for you. Now let's take a new look at your agent, just to watch it again. It's showing some interesting stuff, so I would be happy to take a new look at it for 5 more runs. Now they won't contribute to your standing in the leaderboard, but I'm still happy to watch it play, because I would like to understand if that's more or less the average or not. Let's see. Starting again, 5 more episodes with Raido. So, Lorder, have you been training your agent? First episode, the first stage is Lei Fang. You see, these kind of continuous catches are really a problem. It is also, one trick. Oh, this is great news, Lorder. I'm so happy to hear that. So I'm really looking forward to watch it. And so this gives me the opportunity to mention a couple of things. The first one is, everyone taking part in this, don't worry about submitting a non-optimal agent, because only the best performance you achieve will be used to define leaderboard standings. First thing. Second thing is, if you're encountering problems, or if you want just a few suggestions, some support for the environment, you are more than welcome to use to join first our Discord server, and then ask for support through dedicated channels we have there. The community is always happy to help, and me myself too. So of course I would be happy to talk with you about things you are doing. This is of course important to know. Now, the first episode was not good at all, with a minus 2.7 total cumulative reward, so a very bad one. Let's see if that's bad luck only. Let's see how it goes now. Okay. Oh, that beep is starting again, I think. Don't ask him why. That is totally strange for me. Let me just, I will keep the volume down in case. Oh, come on, Yanli. Even at these early stages, it's kind of annoying sometimes. Stop it, this beep. Okay. Now, Final round, third round at the very first stage. It's 1-1, and but we are looking good. Okay, that's a perfect, not bad at all. That's a perfect for Raido. Moving to second stage. Yeah, I agree with you, Lord. It's like an old ringtone. I really don't know where it comes from, you know. Ooh. Nice, another perfect here. Ooh, nicely done again. Interrupting that combo. Ooh, very, very good kick. Moving to stage 3 with a total cumulative reward of 4.46. Not bad. Remember, on Thursday, we're going to take a look at the Agentine training on Tekken. I'm really curious to see that game. Has so many complex things. We will be discussing them during our live. And so I'm really curious to see how it goes. Okay, that's a bad loss here. Ooh, nice counter move here by Raido. But still, you know, this one is not looking good at all. We're about to lose everything. Yeah, that's it. Total cumulative reward for this episode is 2.3. Okay. Third episode on the way. Oh, Lei Fang, a lot of counter moves by her. I believe it has, you know, I'm not expert of these games, but I believe that there is some relationships between, like parental relationships between Lei Fang and Zhenfu. I'm not sure. Still, they, you know, they do similar moves and similar, you know, counter moves in particular. So maybe the style of combat is similar. But again, I'm not an expert. Oh, that was looking good. This round, almost there. A final hit would mean winning. Yes. Moving to stage 2. Oh, come on. This flying kick by Yan Li is so annoying. Okay, landed the round. Thank you for a question, Lorder. So yeah, I never trained something on Tekken. Yes, I must say that as for Street Fighter, basically I spent a relative important amount of time in finding out a good trade-off for hyperparameters on Dead or Alive. That was the very first game I approached of our series of 4. And once I found that set of hyperparameters, that network architecture, so I just kept training with that. And so when I moved to Street Fighter, since I was having good performances on Street Fighter, on Dead or Alive with that architecture, with that setup, I used the very same one on Street Fighter. And since also in that case that was performing very well, I just, you know, kept the very same infrastructure also for Tekken. So now that's what I'm testing. So the very same architecture, the very same hyperparameters like discount factor, these tips type of things. And so yeah, but is something that I'm training for the very first time on that game. I'm really curious because the game now is pretty different, meaning that you have to select 2 characters. Oh yeah, nice question about it. So we took a look at it last Thursday before starting the training, and the average it was around minus 2.5, something like that. Now there are very tricky things about Tekken, and the first one is that you select 2 characters, you can tag, so exchange the character that is playing during game. So let's say you have, I believe I selected Jin and Yoshimitsu in this particular order. So the first one is Jin and the second one is Yoshimitsu. And so if you press the button 3 during game, you basically exchange the characters that is playing. Now this is by itself a particular thing, but yes, you're totally right. But the additional complex thing is that when your character is in the background, he is recharging, he recharges his own health, and this happens for you as well as for your opponents. And so in addition, the round ends when the character you are using goes, the first character, let me say, the round ends when one of your characters reaches 0 health. So it doesn't matter if the other character you are using has the full health bar, your round ends there. So you have to optimize many different things, like letting your characters recharge, exchanging characters at the right time. You have to avoid the other characters recharging. And so, these things are, of course, make the problem even more complex. And so I'm really curious to see if with the very same architecture, we will be able to, train our agent also on that game. So I'm really looking to watching what will be the performance on Thursday, and really I really wanted to know what will happen there. So let's see in 2 days. We will see in 2 days what happens, and so we'll see. Okay, so this one should be the 4th episode. So on first one minus 2.7, second one 2.3, third one was about 3 of total cumulative reward. Let's see this one. Okay, very well, perfect here. A total cumulative reward of 5.1. Now I can already tell you that we are preparing very, very cool news, a lot of cool news in the coming weeks and months. Some of them have to deal with new games. Now, as you know, we have 4 games interfaced: Dead or Alive, Street Fighter, Tekken, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Now we are looking to integrating more and more games. We are really already working on them. Super cool stuff. I can assure you, we are gonna have so much fun. And this is just one thing among many others. So of course I'm really looking to watching this kind of new stuff. Even, you know, Mortal Kombat, that one is gonna be so hard to train, you know, an agent on, because you will see, while in these games it's more or less easy, let me say, to hit the opponent, that's not true for Mortal Kombat, because you have small characters at a very high distance in the stage, and so, you know, the reward is even more sparse than this one, and so that makes the problem even more complex. We will see. We'll see. So, you know, a lot of things to go. I really want to thank Alessio, because he was sharing super cool stuff on the Discord server about how to improve, you know, sample efficiency for our URL. And of course, he was talking about model-based reinforcement learning, and we already discussed about it a little bit, and we hopefully aim at porting some of that thing here on our lives, maybe encoding and something together, in order to, you know, create the possibility to have, oh come on, the possibility to test model-based reinforcement learning on this environment. So that would be super cool. And also very, very informative for everyone, because it would be my very first time in which I would apply model-based reinforcement learning. So we will learn together here, and that is gonna be so fun and also valuable. So looking forward, you know, many of these kind of things. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Lorder. I really, I know we are gonna share a lot of cool stuff here. So this is what is going to come up in the coming months. Now that, don't let me tell that word. That beep is starting again, so let me just go down with the volume. Let's see, we are at stage 5, guys. Now this is, okay, this is it. But a good run, stage 5 with a total cumulative reward of 4.19. Now I feel that this average is gonna be higher than the previous one, but unfortunately we need to use the first obtained total cumulative reward, the average of it. Oh yeah. Satan and Barto book is, let me say, the holy bible for this field. I believe that that's where everything should start when someone wants to approach the field. That's very it gives you a lot of theory and fundamentals. Then, you know, that's where the right point where to start, and then move forward from it. You know, there are not so many resources in the like books in this domain. It's starting to grow, but still it's very in some sense it is amazing and inspiring watching how the field is growing. And so I'm really happy to be here doing this stuff together. So stage 1, moving to stage 2 now. Okay. This should be the last episode now. Okay, very, very well done. Oh. These combos are very, very complex to face. Like here, you see? Oh, yeah. Now, third round here at stage 2 with Lei Fang. these catches are really a complex thing to handle. You know, I'm just suggesting one thing. Maybe it could be possible to trigger that attack buttons combination, so 3 buttons pressed together manually. Let me say that inside your act function you have something that process the observation for that green text that appears when you have to execute the counter move. Oh, now the average cumulative reward for this one is about 1.75, and so it's lower than the previous one. So that was 2.17. Now this means that it was good having, you know, reached that average before. Now, but more or less we are on the same magnitude. Again, this confirms that T5Rs is at the top of the leaderboard today. And yeah, I'm really happy I was able to show you his agent, because, you know, as you can imagine, it requires having the environment set up. And so that was pretty straightforward with requirements files he shared in the submission archive. Okay, guys, so yeah, that was the evaluation stage for the submission of this week. I'm really looking forward to more and more submission from you guys training your agents. I believe that this is enough for today. On Thursday, as I said, we're gonna take a look at the agent that is training on Tekken Tag Tournament. So that is gonna be mind-blowing. Watching if we will be able to complete that game. Well, okay, now that should be something very important. You know, it's something that very relevant for these approaches here. Remember, I'm using PPO from Stable Baselines. That's it, with a kind of custom policy network made of a CNN together with a fully connected one, merging the latent space, and that's it. You know, easily set up, and also you can find everything on our GitHub repository. You can find all examples there together with if you go here, custom policies. Inside this one you find the architecture of the network. It's everything right here. Hello Alessio, hello, welcome. No problem at all, and we know that you are doing a lot of stuff, and of course, I'm really curious, as you're saying, to take a look at the Tekken agent. Yeah, the performance of today was not bad. He was able to, you know, go at the top of the leaderboard. So now you are the second one, but you know the fight is still open. A lot, you know, many weeks still to go, so a lot of things that can be done. And I also must say that in a couple of weeks we are going to share, you know, something really fancy here. We are getting everything ready for it, and that is gonna be so fun. And also a lot of interesting stuff will be discussed, and so I'm really also excited for it. That's it for today. I totally agree with you, Alessio, that Saturn is a great stuff to start learning RL. Now, guys, as usual, I want to thank you for interacting with me in the chat. It's always, you know, it brings a lot of value, and you know, for example, today, Lorder, we were discussing about Raido, set of moves, stuff to start learning about RL, many good things. Now, again, thank you everyone for being here in live. Thank you everyone for watching our episode. Thank you for to tier 5 5 hours to submitting your agent that was able to reach the top of the leaderboard, and of course now it can just improve, since you have more time to train it and change maybe techniques and tweak a few things. Now, about what I was saying about exiting catches, that can be a thing. You know, you don't have to do everything with DIAMBRA. You can of course add some manual rules that could be good. You know, a lot of points to think about. Again, thank you everyone. I'll see you on Thursday, same time, 10 p.m. Central Europe time. We will be watching our agent playing Tekken, so how fun is it? Now, I'll see you soon, guys. I wish you all good night. See you next time.